if you truly want to be healthier for your entire family and your kids and your grandkids, if that is really your goal, get off your ass and do something. So this is a video I had hoped I wouldn't have to shoot, but unfortunately as the holidays get closer, we're starting to see more things pop up on social media about time restrictions and things you don't want to do because you're going to lose time with the kids or whatever it is. So I decided I wanted to sit down and ask my daughter some questions. And I understand that my daughter is different than some people's children. However, I feel like if you sit down and have this conversation with your kids, you're going to get some similar answers. If your kids are too young to answer the questions, meaning that they're a newborn or maybe they don't understand the questions, then that is the perfect time for you to implement an active lifestyle in your life. So I convinced my daughter to sit down with me for a couple of questions because I think a lot of parents need to hear this conversation and they actually need to have permission from their child to do this. So I would recommend that you sit down and do the same thing with your kids. Ava doesn't know what I'm about to ask her. She's just going to answer yes or no for most things and then give whatever answer she wants. Are you ready?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Do you mind that Daddy works out?
No.
Do you care that Daddy works out?
No.
Do you care that Daddy goes running every now and then?
No.
Okay. Would you rather Daddy do those things and can be around for a long time, or would you rather he doesn't do those things and can only be around for a short time?
Be around for a long time.
So to be clear, you want me to live as long as possible?
Yes.
Do you want me to live well into my old age? Meaning I'm not in a wheelchair, I can walk around, I'm cognitively here, mentally here.
Yes.
So you would prefer that over anything that would require my time right now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Do you prefer that I am physically capable of playing with you at this age, when you were younger, and as you get older?
Mm-hmm.
Like going to the park or going to Six Flags and going to all those things and being able to do those?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind that we don't eat junk food all the time?
No.
Do you prefer eating healthy?
Some things taste gross, but yes.
Okay. So, for the most part, do you just eat what's put in front of you?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you mind trying new things?
No.
With that said, I know she's the exception and some kids do mind trying new things. So just as a quick recap, so I'm clear on everything and everyone who watches this is clear on everything. As a child, you don't mind your parents exercising?
No.
Okay. As a child, you want your parents to be around for a long time?
Yes.
As a child, you want your parents to be able to take care of themselves and be around in good condition later on in life?
Yes.
And as a child, you don't mind eating healthy foods because you know that it's going to help your parents age well?
Yes.
Thank you. All too often, we think of the time that is required to get up and go to the gym and do a workout and then come home and shower as cutting into our time with our family. So we make excuses around the fact that we are losing time. Well, the quality of life that you live and the length of life that you live will directly lead to more time. And I know we live in an instant gratification society, and I know most of you are like, oh my God, I just don't have time. But you do. Every time I've posted it, none of you have ever looked, that I know of, at how much time you spend on your Facebook app or your Instagram app or on your YouTube app or on your phone in general. I can guarantee you if you took the time that you spend scrolling through Instagram and Facebook in the course of a day and didn't do that and went for a walk around the block with your kids, if you've got dogs, teach kids how to responsibly walk their dog on a leash. Unless you can't responsibly walk your dog on a leash, then maybe we should go to some dog training lessons. But that's a different video for a different time. All too often, people are using time as an excuse. Your kids aren't an excuse. Your time isn't an excuse. Your laziness is an excuse. There are ways to work around the time that we have. You don't need to go to the gym. I've posted a bunch of videos about that now. You can go for a 20 to 30 minute walk a day. There is science that supports just walking for 20 to 30 minutes per day will help with blood glucose regulation. It'll also help with longevity. If you're doing it in the morning or in the evening, it's going to help with circadian rhythm. It's going to help with sleep quality. We know sleep quality is great for longevity and cognitive function. So if you want to be around for your kids, if you truly want to be healthier for your children and your family, if you truly want to be healthier for your entire family and your kids and your grandkids, if that is really your goal, get off your ass and do something. Maybe you do it with the kids, maybe you don't do it with the kids. Maybe you carve out some time before everyone wakes up. You're a single parent. I get it. I know this is weird to think, but I was a single parent for a while. It's really mind-blowing that I raised up to a 3-year-old by myself. Weird, I know, right? Still had time to take her out on walks. She got used to eating her breakfast in her stroller while we were walking the dogs around the apartment complex. I had an apartment complex, didn't have a home. Now, I was an employee at a Globo gym, so I had the benefit of that, and I will admit that 100%. But I also got in the habit of getting up in the morning, walking the dogs, walking my child, doing what had to be done, because my ultimate goal is not just to be here for my child, but to be here for my grandchildren, and to be able to wipe my own ass when I get older. Some of us are headed towards cognitive decline because our bodies are inflamed, we eat shitty food. Alzheimer's and dementia have been linked to chronic inflammation in the body. Exercise decreases inflammation in the body. What should you do? Should you keep eating inflammatory foods? Or maybe, just maybe, you should stop and do some things that your kids are going to remember, because you're also setting your children up for a better lifestyle. If you're getting up every day and exercising, your children start to think that is normal. They start to think that that is what they should do, which is going to create healthier children, healthier grandchildren. So you can pick. You can choose to hide behind your excuses of, I don't have time, I don't have time, I don't have time, or you can get up and do something. Remember, your children will remember the things that you do. They will not remember the things you don't do.